Against all reason, RFK Jr., the man that Donald Trump referred to as the dumbest Kennedy, might soon have an incredible amount of power to influence every American's health under the next Trump administration. It's weird, but that's where we're at. And even before he formally gets the position, he is already starting to dole out health advice, in this case, specifically to Donald Trump. He said the stuff that he eats is really like bad, recounting the offerings on Mr. Trump's plane. Quote, campaign food is always bad, but the food that goes onto that airplane is like just poison. You have a choice between, you don't have the choice. It turns out they're anti-choice. You're either given KFC or Big Macs. That's like when you're lucky. And then the rest of the stuff I consider kind of inedible. What the hell is so inedible in comparison to Big Macs and KFC? That's scary. And by the way, this is RFK Jr. saying this. This is a guy going around scraping carcasses off of highways to make bear burgers, and he finds the food Trump eats to be inedible. That is a bad sign. And so anyway, he also said he was on a plane with Dana White, chief executive of UFC, and he said Mr. White told him that he would sometimes sit through an hours-long flight with Mr. Trump, and quote, he's never seen Trump drink a glass of water. And so, if you love Donald Trump and you want him to be around for a long time, Donald Trump doesn't seem to be doing kind of the bare minimum in terms of nutrition to maintain what passes for his body, JR, but what do you think?
I think this is a potential place for another, conflict. This guy set in his ways. I don't know if he hasn't appointed this guy yet or nominated him for the position, right? To head up America's health. Again, it's all surface stuff. So, RFK Jr. now coming forward to talk about how horrible this guy's diet is. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. The child king does not want to give up his Happy Meals. So either he's going to start getting this type of rhetoric pushed his way, or he's not. Bro, you gotta choose one or the other. Obviously, RFK's right about the unhealthy nature of fast food, but again, this is a battle you're not gonna win, bro. Maybe that's also why he's not necessarily a shoo-in, because it's not gonna work out here.
Yeah, look, I don't know about RFK Jr. on a lot. I will say he seems, you've seen him without a shirt on. He's got a pretty good waistline for a guy his age. Maybe he's onto something with the fast food. Crazy pants about literally everything else. But I do have to say, since now I'm a right winger because I want to appeal to right wingers to come watch the show. Donald Trump, can I call you Donald? You know that RFK Jr. is a crazy wide-eye lefty. I mean, you posted that on True Social for months, that he's a leftist and all that. And look at him trying to come in, this coastal elite Kennedy, and tell you what to eat, okay?
Totally.
I'm personally sick of liberals telling people what they can and should eat. And I think the best protest you can engage in, Donald Trump, to stand up for American freedom is to cram as much saturated fat and processed food down your gullet as possible. Because every bite that you choke down, maybe even painfully, will be a bite taken in pursuit of freedom and the American way. I think you should fill your body with just preservatives and trans fats and saturated fat. Do all of that. Because that's what we need. That's what America voted for. They didn't vote for kale and granola and whatever else RFK Jr. would have you eat so that you could have like a shredded core and vascular arms. Screw that. That's not America. You're America, Donald, okay? And show us the way. Go get a Big Mac and cram that thing in your face hole, okay? Take a big bite out of America for us, big guy.
Love it.
And then hopefully it'll have, yeah, well, I'm just hoping that it has its inevitable effect sooner rather than
preservatives.
Later. But anyway,
preservatives preserve your life.
Yeah,
you didn't know.
I hope he hears that message. Anyway, hey Marge, you too. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?